Welcome Warrior fans to this week's edition of Warrior Wednesday, where we give you an inside look at one or two of the student athletes at Corban University. I'm Peter Martin, and we're joined here by the brothers, Jordan and Nic Farr of the men's soccer team. Thanks for coming out today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
First of all, what's it like to play next to your brother here at Corban? Nic?
Oh, okay. Well, having him be my older brother, I've always kind of looked up to him and what he's done in soccer, so I feel really honored to play against or with him again, like I have in high school for 2 years, and I actually get him for 3 years this time, so yeah. I'm excited.
Jordan?
Well, I was kind of, throughout his process of picking colleges, I didn't want to be overbearing with him, like, oh, come to Corban. But like, when he finally made that decision, I was like, this is sick. This is truly a blessing, because I just had enjoyed so much playing with him, and what he brings to the team, what he brings on the field, like his heart, his determination, is just all the more meaningful for him to be on the team, not only to be my brother, but as a teammate as well.
What would you say is the most unique thing about Corban compared to other programs? Jordan?
Oh gosh, well, it's just, especially this year, we're just like so into Jesus. Like we're so passionate about like representing the school the best way we can, and like going to visiting other colleges before going to Corban, it's just like totally different mindset. They're kind of in it for themselves. They care about their teammates, but it's like truly brothers and like brothers in Christ, and you can tell that in the pregame meetings, and like every Monday we do devotionals with Troy Reedy, and it's just like a total blessing and total like honor to play on this team. That's I've never really felt that on any other team.
Nic?
Yeah, I did a few visitations to other schools around the area, and the community is just so much different and welcoming, especially with the team being a freshman. I came on thinking I didn't really know what to think, and they're so accepting of me, and ultimately getting me involved with everything around the school. It's been really good.
Jordan, you're fresh back from an injury that kept you out of competition last year. Mm-hmm. How does it feel to finally be back on the pitch and helping your team win?
Geez, there's a certain kind of emotion that was kind of just like felt. I don't know if the fans felt it, I don't know if my other teammates felt it, I know if the other team felt it, but like it just truly, like, it's so nice. It just feels like something's just kind of like connecting, you know, like fitting into each. It felt like I was missing something through the past year, and I know God has kind of been using that time of injury to kind of mold me and like teach me a lot of different things, patience, like especially patience, but just being able to finally play in like a official preseason match with my brothers, it's like, and then my brother, it's just a complete mind-boggling experience, especially the last game, just them being such a good team and us doing so well and having that big of a fan base on the first day. Couldn't ask for a better day.
Which one of you is the better singer?
Well, if you're in the marketing principal class today, I did a little presentation that involved a little bit of a song that may come onto social media soon. I think he got the pipes though. I'll be honest. He did these things at church, Grace Baptist.
Yeah. Call Me Joseph.
Oh gosh, that song. Yeah. What about Happy Birthday Jesus?
Yep, that was when I was about 11 or 12.
He was adorable.
My voice was still that upper key, which is
still.
You can't find it.
Just ask him. He's got that. It's very hard for me, but it's easy for him. That may change it.
Nic, what 3 words would you use to describe Jordan?
Oh gosh.
No.
Let's see. Trustworthy would be one big one. Anytime anyone's looking down on me or anything, I can always count on him to be there for me. Energetic would be another one, I think. He's always the one, and whether it be assemblies or the convocation this year, he's dancing around up front, all that good stuff. One more word would be humble, I think. After all the things he's accomplished at Corban and in high school and with his club team, I've never heard him put himself above others, and I think that's a huge part of who he is.
Between the two of you, who would last longer in the wilderness and why?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Like, I know how to build a fire. Like, that's pretty cool. You can like pitch a tent.
Yeah.
Like, you got a tent set up, but you just need the materials.
We can both not fish well.
Well, we can get with a lure stuck.
Yeah.
Snagged.
Yeah, if
We
you're
can
looking for us to
snag it.
catch like
Rocks.
seaweed,
Yeah.
rocks, that we're your guys.
So I got the fire. I can do the fire. I think I would. I think I'd last in the wilderness a little
I'd
more.
go to his
Like a
side.
30 minutes more.
What role does your Christian faith play in your success as an athlete, Nick?
It's huge. Whenever I'm on the field and I'm playing and I make a mistake, I know that I can just look to God and He'll take it from there, because I really don't have to worry about what I'm doing wrong. I have the mindset of doing it all for Him, so that's what keeps me going.
Jordan?
Yeah. That didn't used to be the whole case for me. I totally get that now, and it used to just be very like make a mistake. It's very harsh and down on yourself, and teammates give it to you also. But it again, like Christian faith, good and bad. Like you're giving it to God regardless. So if you do something great, you give it straight to God, and if you do something bad, you give it to God. So regardless, like you can't really go wrong, and that's kind of the cool thing. You can kind of go out there knowing that have a clean slate and know the ultimate. We know what's going to ultimately happen with our lives and where we're going, and so this is just a blessing really for us to play soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we play. That's how the whole team plays, really.
Of the 37 players on the roster this year, who would you say is the team clown or clowns?
Wesley Coleman.
Wesley Coleman and Wesley's
Kwame.
good. Kwame is a clown. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a clown.
Wesley just straight because of the stripe he had in his head.
I don't know. Did you see that? He lost in one of the odds. It wasn't that high of an odd, so it was like he did 1 in 15, and he had to shave the middle of his head, just a reverse mohawk, and he wore that with pride and with just honor, and he wore it well.
And he's just so hyper that stripe it was his symbol.
Yeah, he was great. He's always great. He's a clown now.
Okay, let's refocus on soccer now. What would you say is the greatest life lesson you've learned through your involvement with athletics?
You want to take this one? Okay. Honestly, like, I think there's a couple words that come to mind. This teaches you a lot about living living outside of yourself, because you do have to rely on your team, like 100% of the time, and really just like taking it day by day, I think, is another one, because there's practices where you just don't want to be there. There's practices where you're like super hyper and want to just like get through it, but like it taught me this a lot of like hard work is like setting stones, the more bricks you set, the bigger house you're gonna have at the end, and so like kind of that concept, and Coach talks about that all the time, and so just kind of hardworking tradition basically pays off, determination, and like this kind of teamwork has been an incredible lesson that's been taught and learned through both of us. I know that with playing with Cascade, there's some really tough years, and like relying on our team and each other. That's the cool one.
Something to add to that, at least, is self-commitment, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing the work on your own, because you can't just show up to practices
Mm-hmm.
once every day or 3 times a week, whatever your regimen is, and expect to get better. So you gotta take it into your own account to do the work.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Jordan, Nick, thank you so much for your time today. Good luck with the rest of the way of the season.
Thank you.